redheaded black belt.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. We had to read a couple of your articles in class.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Cannifest in Eureka. I've just stumbled on a minor Humboldt County celebrity here, and we're going to hear from him. All right, well, introduce yourself and explain what have you done with the genetics of cannabis in Humboldt County via Cal Poly Humboldt.
So my name is Caleb Chen, and I'm a graduate student at Cal Poly Humboldt in the Department of Sociology, doing their master's in public sociology. And my thesis is on changes in cannabis genetics, so I'm doing interviews with cannabis breeders to see what kind of trends there have been over the years. And besides that, though, I get to work as a graduate research assistant on the Legacy Genetics grant with Dr. Dominic Corva and the rest of the co-PIs on that grant. And there's also a lot of interviews in that, so it's a very fun process.
Tell us something about the genetics and how that garnered you the fellowship, right?
So I have never engineered any genetics, never will be. And actually at Cal Poly Humboldt, we're not allowed as students to touch the plant in any way, shape, or form. So, I can't even touch the genetics. That's why I have to talk with cannabis breeders who are the ones that have been touching the genetics. And so the fellowship is it's through the USDA, which gave money to an organization here in California that went out through the Agricultural Research Institute. And basically it will help further information about cannabis breeding practices, because the most recent book and study compilation of cannabis breeding practices that most people know about is the book by Rob Clark, Cannabis Evolution and Ethnobotany. And there's also a new book about cannabis breeding by James Loud that people might know. And those are the kind of thing that my study is following up on as well.
So what are you going to do with that fellowship money? What's the next on the agenda?
So the fellowship money will be used to cover my tuition fees for the school, my living expenses. I'm also using it to go on a trip next week to go to Geneva, New York. The USDA has a hemp germplasm laboratory there, and they're having a stakeholders meeting and some field days. So I'm going to see some hemp land races being grown by the U.S. government, and I hear that some of it might not technically be hemp.
That's interesting. Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear more about that. I'm sure we will, though. Awesome. All right, thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Ryan.